Hi, this is Bill Perry, and I run the website flashdevices.net, and I'm an evangelist for the mobile devices business unit at Adobe Systems. And I'd like to spend the next few minutes showing you some of the great new features that Sony Ericsson has put into their handsets using flashlight themes. So what I have here is a Sony Ericsson S500i. This is a handset, a GSM handset that is shipping worldwide. It has a great form factor. It fits easily into the hand. It's a sliding type of handset. And I'll go into more details about the implementation of flashlight for UI and theming. But as you can see here, it's very easy to hit the keys here. There is a 5-way navigation, and there's a nice crisp screen as well. Sliding it down, there's power at the back here, memory card expansion, and if you slide it open, you have access to a 2-megapixel camera. Now, one of the exciting new features about this handset here is the ability for lights or color lights to show up on the sides of the handset itself. And I'll talk more about how flashlight is used to communicate with this hardware feature. Now, to give you a sense of the actual size of this device, this is the Sony Ericsson S500i, and what I have here is a iPod Nano 3rd edition. And as you can see here, about the same, a little bit taller than the Nano. Thickness, the Nano is much thinner, obviously. But if we compare the Sony Ericsson S500i to the Apple iPhone, in terms of hardware characteristics, you see the Sony Ericsson phone is a bit smaller than the Apple iPhone. Again, if I compare it to the side here, it's about the same thickness, both in and around. So what I'd like to do now is focus more about the features of flashlights from Adobe and how Sony Ericsson is using that for flashlight themes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the light here to make this a bit more visual. Now, as you can see here, the light from the side is corresponding based on the time of day. And this is a flashlight wallpaper. And if I go ahead and bring it up again and focus in. Now, if I go to the menu itself is built using flashlight. So I press down and up, you can see that the icons are animated. And if I go ahead and select here for the actual settings, I can go ahead and change things like, now this is not flashlight. If I go back out a menu here, the top level menu is flashlight, but once you go down into a sub-level menu, it is not flashlight. So if I go ahead and, for example, change the time of day, so I change it from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m., go ahead and save that and accept those changes. You'll notice that the wallpaper now has changed. So it's an orange background, the animation has changed, and also the color lights on the side are now orange to correspond to the background. So one example is the wallpaper changing based on time of day. Second example is the actual color lights changing based on time of day. And if I go ahead and go to the menu, you notice that the menu is now changed to an orange hue and orange tint for the icons. Now, just going beyond changing the visual characteristics of the wallpaper based on time of day, if I change it to a different month, now I'm going to go ahead and change it to January. Wrong way. Go ahead and save that. Make sure I got to there one more time. I'll save that. And I'll go back to my home screen. Now notice that the wallpaper has changed, and also the lights are green on the side, again corresponding to the actual theme. Now if I hit the menu key, the menu is now green. Again, I can go in here and I can do one more thing. Let's go ahead and change time again, and this is kind of fun. I'll change this to 2 a.m. and save that, and go back to the home screen. Now notice the home screen's blue, the lights on the side are blue, and if you look closely in the top left, you'll start to see these little eyes appear, like eyes in the night. So again, Sony Ericsson's design team was very expressive with how to use Flash Lite for creating very personalized themes. Now, if I change it one more time, and again go to menu, the menu is now blue, and I change the date. Let's go ahead and change this to April. So I'm going to move it up to April, save this, and again go back to the home screen. Now it's changed, the wallpaper's changed, the animation's a bit different. The light from the side of the phone is still blue. Now if I go ahead and change this to 10 a.m. and save this change, great, and go back. Now it's 10 a.m. and the background is actually purple and the light on the side is now purple instead of blue. Now that's one example of one Flash Lite theme that's pre-installed on the Sony Ericsson S500, which changes based on the month of the year and time of day. Now I can go into my settings and I can actually choose different pre-installed Flash Lite themes. So for the example, the one I was showing you is called Ever Changing. If I change it to a Flash Lite theme called Clarity, the phone is going to change the theme. And I'm going to go back to the home screen. Now this is a static wallpaper image, there's no animation. Now notice that the lights on the side are like a blue-green color. If I go to the menu, this menu is in Flash Lite. It's a very simple, standard type of menu navigation. If I go to settings and change the theme one more time, this time I'm going to choose day and night. Again, this is another pre-installed Flash Lite theme for the Sony Ericsson S500. Now if I go back, this is the wallpaper. Now, this is a Flash Lite wallpaper. The light on the side is kind of a white-green color. Now if I choose menu, this is a different menu. Again, this is built using Flash Lite. I'm pressing left and right on the 5-way navigation to choose different icons. So if I choose settings and change the time to the evening, I'm guessing you might have an idea what's going to happen. So I'll change it to 10 p.m. I will save this and I will go back and look, the wallpaper's changed, the lights on the side of the phone are now green, and if I go to the menu of course is Flash Lite and it's changed as well. So really cool examples of how Sony Ericsson is using Flash Lite to create very engaging themes for devices. And this is the Sony Ericsson S500. It's a GSM handset. It's available worldwide. And I'll be covering more Sony Ericsson devices and neat things they're doing with Flash Lite for their themes and upcoming video examples. So thanks for your time. Again, this is Bill Perry from flashdevices.net. And I am a mobile evangelist for mobile devices at Adobe Systems.